Growing up, I watched a lot of anime, cartoons, and whatever the hell this was. Like, seriously, bro, there's three things that tied all of these together. Animation. There's bad animation, good animation, and astounding animation that makes you go, well, I'm binging this entire series today. Then there's animation as well. Oh god, oh god, oh god, what was that? Nah, go back. In the anime community, there's a well-known studio named Studio Mappa, which at this point has become the king of anime animation, and also a literal slave chamber. You see, Mappa is notorious for creating A1 adaptations for some of the greatest mangas ever made, like Attack on Titty, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Vinland Saga, and the Lego Movie have all had their manga adapted by Mappa at one point in time, and we love it for the most part. Studio Mappa is like the somehow more evil twin brother of Marvel Studios. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they miss. When they hit, oh my god, do we get something beautiful. Somewhere along this timeline, a great evil arose, a man whose ideas should have never been considered, a man who was so diabolical that I fear my own safety would be compromised speaking his name. It's this guy, Joseph Cho, the whitest Asian name I've ever heard. You see, this man had an idea, a dream that at the time sounded so good. Millions thought a boy with spiky hair that could probably cut through vibranium and eyes brighter than my future would be the protagonist of this hit new generation anime. Crunchyroll really wanted to get the at the time hit webtoon series, The God of Highschool, animated by a studio that could truly bring this webtoon's vision to life. The source material is actually pretty good. You should really give it a read. So Joseph Cho, having connections with Crunchyroll, went to Mappa and said, oh god. Hey Mappa, you know, Crunchyroll has a webtoon series that they would really want to get animated. What is this webtoon's name? Oh, I forgot. It's called The God of Highschool. Yes. You don't want me to maybe read some of the webtoons? Yes. From that day on, Joseph Cho, Mappa, and these two guys would charge into battle, leading Mappa's team into creating the most beautiful dumpster fire I've ever been blessed with watching. You see, the team spent time, money, effort. They had guys putting on the ping pong suits, for God's sake. You know a series when the ping pong suits come out, bro. The character designs looked amazing. The fight scenes were coming out even better than expected, and it was shaping up to potentially be up there with the greats. The plot. Oh god. The plot of the God of Highschool anime adaptation is 5 words. Forget the plot. Just animate. What is going on? Is that a monkey shooting lasers or what? So look, this is what we're gonna do. I'm basically gonna break down the entire series to you, and you're gonna enjoy. Picture this, Korea's finest teenagers are invited to throw hands to what's essentially the world's most violent scholarship program. Our main character, Jin Mori, shows up late to his own fight, riding a borrowed bike that he straight up stole from some poor delivery guy. And somehow, this is the most normal thing that happens in this show. This man really said, I'm gonna parkour my way through traffic, fight some thugs, and still make it to my tournament match. And the animation team said, bet. The chase sequence alone probably cost more than my entire life saving. Episode 1 introduces us to our humble trio, Jin Mori, who fights like he's auditioning for the next Tekken game. Working 2 jobs and carrying enough emotional baggage to fill a shipping container. Yo Mira, that's literally her name, Yo Mira, whose entire personality is marriage, politics, and sword goes swoosh. Now episodes 2 and 3 is where things are still kind of making sense. We've got martial arts, we've got teenagers with more fighting experience than your average military veteran, we've got judges who are basically just vibing. Normal tournament arc stuff, right? Wrong. Halfway through the season hits, suddenly everyone's getting power-ups faster than the Pokemon evolution speedrun. Dawi goes from I'm working at a convenience store to I'm literally channeling the power of underwater gods in less time than it takes to cook instant ramen. Speaking of Dawi, my man really said, my best friend is dying in the hospital, so I'm gonna throw hands extra hard. You see, this show gives us these actually emotional storylines about friendships, medical bills, and moral choices. Then immediately goes, but what if gods though? Episode 6 and 8 hit, and this is where Mappa's animators clearly got their coffee delivery, because the animation, while the plot is having an identity crisis, the animation team is in the back creating fight sequences that belong in an art museum. Then we hit episode 9, and the show goes full Kingdom Hearts. You think I'm joking, huh? Magic keys? Check. Power of friendship? Check. Plot that needs a PhD to understand? Double check. By episode episode 10, we've speed run through ancient martial arts, Korean mythology, something about a key.
The key is out there. The key that
Okay, we get it. There's a key that defeats, I don't even know at this point, the Thanos, my nigga? Literal gods. Whatever the hell borrowed power is, the Red Clans member, and more backstory than a Christopher Nolan movie. And my guy Jan Moore is just standing there like, ha, monkey stick go. Because plot twist, he's not just a martial arts prodigy. He's actually Sun Wukong. Yes, that Sun Wukong. The Monkey King. Homie really went from tournament fighter to mythological deity. Episodes 11 and 12 is where the budget meets chaos. You've got gods throwing hands with high schoolers, commissioners revealing their actual ancient warriors, and power scaling that would make Dragon Ball Z say, yo, maybe calm down just a little bit, just a little bit. The animation team is going plus ultra, while the writing team is probably playing darts in the back or something blindfolded. Every fight scene is a gorgeously animated chaos. It's like if you gave a master painter an energy drink and said, go wow. Then we hit the final fights and everything goes nuclear. Literally, we got a god-powered teenage army, ancient weapons breaking the sound barrier, political conspiracies, religious warfare, and Jen Mori doing flips that will make an Olympic gymnast question their career choice. The final battle isn't just a fight, it's Mappa flexing on the entire animation studio industry while the plot screams for help in the background. The choreography is so clean you could eat off, but trying to follow the story is like trying to read a book in a hurricane. You can't. Here's the thing though, it's like Mappa knew exactly what they were doing. They said, look, we know the plot is more twisted than a pretzel in a tornado, but look at these pretty colors. And you know what? They're right. Every frame of fighting animation is absolutely gorgeous. Did this show make sense? About as much as putting pineapple on pizza. Was it beautiful? Like a sunset over a dumpster fire. Would I watch it again? Absolutely. Because sometimes you don't need your anime to make sense. You just need it to make your eyes happy while your brain takes a vacation.